The HOA ripped out my mailbox because it didn't match their new theme. So I got the federal government to stop mail delivery for the entire subdivision. I own a farmhouse on a county road. I'm not part of their HOA, but my driveway entrance sits right next to their main gate. For 40 years, I've had the same sturdy steel mailbox on a cedar post. It's weathered, beaten, and sits exactly where the rural carrier likes it. Last month, the Velvet Meadows HOA decided to beautify the entrance. They installed a fancy stone kiosk with clustered locking mailboxes for their residents. Apparently, my old cedar post was an eyesore that clashed with the entryway aesthetic. I came home from the grocery store to find my mailbox gone. In its place was a patch of fresh sod. I found my mailbox in a dumpster nearby, bent and broken. Taped to my front door was a note from the HOA president, verified by her signature. We have removed the non-compliant receptacle. Please collect your key for the new community kiosk at the clubhouse. They thought they were doing me a favor. They thought they could force me into their system. They were wrong. I didn't call the HOA. I didn't call the police. I called the United States Postal Inspection Service. See, tampering with a mailbox is a federal crime. But more importantly, the location of my mailbox was established on a rural route contract from the 1980s. By removing it and forcing the mail carrier to use a centralized kiosk without my consent, the HOA had interfered with the delivery of U.S. mail on a federal route. An inspector came out the next day. He was a serious man who did not care about neighborhood aesthetics. He looked at the empty spot where my post used to be, looked at the damaged box in the dumpster, and then walked into the HOA office. I wasn't in the room, but I heard the shouting through the walls. The inspector informed them that destroying a mailbox is a felony punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000. He also declared that the new fancy kiosk they built had not been inspected or approved for the volume of mail they were routing to it. He issued a stop delivery order for the entire location. Till the HOA restored my mailbox to its original condition and location, nobody in the subdivision would get mail. No Amazon packages, no bills, no letters, nothing. For 10 days, 300 angry residents had to drive 15 miles to the main post office to pick up their mail in person. The line wrapped around the block. The residents were furious at me, but at the board. On day 11, a crew arrived. They dug up the fresh sod and installed a brand new cedar post and a heavy-duty steel box, exactly where the old one was. The HOA president had to write a formal apology letter to the Postmaster General to get service restored. My mailbox still stands there, the only rustic thing in a sea of beige stucco, protected by the full weight of the federal government. If you enjoy seeing the feds humble an HOA, hit like and subscribe.